The following programming is EI, educational and informative.
Today on Mystery Hunters.
We go to forbidden places.
Looking for answers to two of the world's oldest mysteries. Does the world's greatest tomb hold the world's greatest ghost? Do you think there are ghosts in the Taj Mahal?
Yes.
I've seen one myself here.
I need to get inside those tombs.
And is there a half man, half bull living in an underground maze in Greece? I go in. Way in. You guys know about the Minotaur?
Minotaur.
And Doubting Dave shows you how to build something at home that will leave you amazed.
Go hamster, go hamster, go hamster, go hamster. Woo! We're gonna make our own maze to navigate.
This is Mystery Hunters.
We'll be right back with more Mystery Hunters. We now return to Mystery Hunters.
An Indian emperor named Shah Jahan loved his wife so much that he had this place built for her, the Taj Mahal. It's known as one of the world's most beautiful buildings. But the Taj Mahal is not just a pretty building. It's also a tomb. There are reports that the Taj is occupied by the emperor's ghost. Shah Jahan built it when his wife Mumtaz Mahal died, giving birth to their 14th child. That was more than 350 years ago. She was the love of his life and his good friend and advisor. They were never apart until the day she died. According to legend, when she died, Shah Jahan's beard turned white, and he vowed to wear only white robes for the rest of his life. He had the Taj Mahal built to honor her. It took 20,000 workers over 22 years to build it. But the story doesn't end there. Later, Shah Jahan's son took over from him as emperor and put his father in jail at Agra Fort, a huge palace next to the Taj Mahal. But the son granted his father's last wish to be able to look out at his wife's final resting place. Eventually, Shah Jahan died. He was buried beside his wife inside the Taj. Is the emperor's ghost still wandering restlessly through the halls of the Taj Mahal, mourning his lost love?
Hello, Madam Lixa.
Oh, yes. Just ask the people who live near the Taj. Do you think there are ghosts in the Taj Mahal?
Yes.
Can you tell me about a time when you've seen a ghost there?
No.
No one wants to discuss it, but they seem to believe that a ghost is there. Excuse me, sir. Why doesn't anyone want to talk about it? He says they don't want to disturb the spirits because sometimes they pray to the spirits for help, and they don't want to anger them. Maybe the guides and guards who work in the Taj have seen something. I just hope they'll tell me about it. Hi there.
Hello.
I'm investigating sightings on a ghost in the Taj.
I've seen one myself here.
He's seen one. He says he was sitting here one night watching over the Taj and enjoying the fireflies that were around him. When suddenly, the fireflies seemed to be attracted by some sort of force. They came together to form a human figure. Someone in a robe.
That gave me a real scare.
And who or what did you think it was? He says it was the ghost of Shah Jahan. Why do you think his spirit would still live in the Taj Mahal?
Because he's buried over here.
He says the spirit of Shah Jahan can't rest because millions of tourists visit his tomb every year. If I stay here after dark, do you think I'll see him?
It's possible. If you're lucky enough, you'll see him.
The guide said he saw the ghost of the emperor while sitting right here. Maybe if I stay here until after dark, I'll see him too.
Imagine a maze big enough for you to fit inside. You're like a character in a video game. Imagine being chased by a monster that's half man, half bull, and having to find your way out before it finds you. Well, if this book is right, that could be exactly what happened in Greece almost 4,000 years ago. Listen to this. The monster was called a Minotaur. It was kept in a labyrinth, a giant maze it couldn't escape. According to the legend, the Greek king Minos had the labyrinth built here on the island of Crete, near his palace at Knossos. Every year, King Minos threw 7 men and 7 women into the labyrinth. If they didn't find their way out before the monster found them, they became Minotaur chowder. It sounds like a made-up story, but if the labyrinth and Minotaur are just a legend, then how do you explain this? King Minos' palace. For thousands of years, no one knew the palace actually existed. Archaeologists discovered it around 100 years ago. So if King Minos' palace is real, maybe the Minotaur is real too. Do these look familiar? Sure looks like the horns of a bull. Could this be the home of the Minotaur? Check this out. A few years ago, archaeologists found coins near here with designs on them. Look at them. That's a Minotaur. And on the other side, that sure looks like a maze to me. I'm supposed to meet up with a cave explorer down in the maze. But where's the maze?
Minotaur.
You guys know about the Minotaur? He says yes. The Minotaur was kept in a labyrinth, and he believes the Athenians sent people down there to be eaten. Is it near here? Gortina? Well, I'm off to Gortina.
Stop!
He says it's a dangerous place. Those kids think I'm crazy to be going there. I think I found the labyrinth. Take me to Gortina.
Okay, done.
Okay, let's go. Is this it? He says yes, but he's not gonna go any further. And if I'm serious about going there, I should take this. Well, I'll need a ride back. Can you wait for me? He says there's no point. No one ever comes out of the Minotaur's labyrinth. Well, not quite. Someone did come out of the labyrinth alive. His name was Theseus, and he was the son of a king. Theseus volunteered to go into the labyrinth to face the Minotaur. This must be the entrance. Theseus had a special technique that allowed him to escape from the labyrinth. He did it by unrolling a string of gold behind him so he could find his way back. I don't know about you, but I think it's better to be safe than sorry. If this is really the labyrinth of Knossos, could the Minotaur still be in there?
You want to see a master navigate a maze? Get a load of this. Yeah, all right. Let's do this. Woo! Yeah. Go hamster, go hamster, go hamster, go hamster. Woo! Yeah. Okay, change of plans. We're going to make our own maze to navigate. First, you need an open area to put your maze in. Second, you need a lot of boxes. The bigger the boxes are, the better, and they all have to be the same size and shape. Now, there are two kinds of mazes. The kind with twists and turns and dead ends that make you get lost, and the kind with twists and turns that actually lead you to the end. That's the kind we're gonna make. Lay a square of boxes on the ground that's large enough for you to stand comfortably inside. Next, make another, bigger square of boxes around the first one, but make sure there's enough room for you to walk between them. Now, make one more, even bigger square of boxes around the second one, again leaving room to walk between them. You also have to leave strategic gaps in each square. That's the way into the center. Now, this maze might be good for a chihuahua, but it's a little low for you and me. So, stack at least 2 more layers of boxes on top of the first ones, leaving the gaps open. And now you've got a maze you can explore with your friends. Every time.
We'll be right back with more Mystery Hunters.
Could this be the legendary Labyrinth of Knossos? And if it is the Minotaur still hiding inside? If I get lost, all I have to do is follow my string back to the exit. A red string. I guess I'm not the first person to try this. It's pretty dark in there. Hopefully I'll be able to get back out. So many strings in here. I wonder where all these people ended up. Oh. That's one of my strings. Oh no, I think I'm getting lost. What if I follow it back? Whoa. Where's my string? I'm not attached. I'm lost. I have no idea where I am. This looks just like the last place I was in. What's that? Nick? Nick, is that you?
Yeah, Araya.
I'm glad I finally ran into you. He says, follow me. I'll take us out of here. Nick Laludas is a member of a group that explores caves. He knows this place like the back of his hand. So I guess if you've explored this place before, there's either no monster here or you're not scared of it. He says this place is full of twists and turns. So when people found it, they thought it was the Minotaur's labyrinth. But it's actually an old mine, and he's never seen a monster here. Well, this isn't the labyrinth. But if they put a picture of it on a coin, then it must have existed. The things in this museum were around when King Minos was alive. Maybe there's a clue here that will show me where the labyrinth is. What do all these images of bulls mean? I'm not sure, but I found out that they were all discovered inside the Palace of Knossos. What if the labyrinth was right here this whole time? Inside the palace. Maybe King Minos built the labyrinth under the palace.
This place is more than just a beautiful building. Shah Jahan adored his wife, Taj Mahal. And when she died, he had the Taj Mahal built as her tomb. Today, people say Shah Jahan's ghost still walks in the garden near his wife's grave. He asks, what are you looking for?
I've heard the spirit of Shah Jahan may walk the grounds of the Taj Mahal. I'm trying to catch his ghost on tape.
He says he's seen a ghost here.
Can you tell me what happened?
He says he worked here for many years as a Qadim, a keeper of the tombs. And he once saw a bright light in the tombs. He says it was so bright, he's never seen anything like it.
What did you think it was?
He says he thinks it was a supernatural power. It's dark. I hear a voice. A light. It's just the night watchman. Maybe he'll let me get inside, right next to where Shah Jahan and his wife are buried.
I just wanted to go into the tomb to see Taj Mahal and the Emperor. Could I go in just for a few minutes?
He says I can't go in there.
Could I give you my camera? You can go in for me.
He says I can't film in there. We can't disturb Shah Jahan and Taj Mahal.
Okay. Last night, I didn't see the spirit of Shah Jahan, but many people here still believe he haunts the Taj Mahal after dark. The stories are pretty convincing, but could there be another explanation for what they saw? Could you take me to the archaeological office, please?
The archaeologists who study the Taj Mahal may know more about the ghost.
Hi, Dr. Day Allen. Thank you for meeting with me. Dr. Day Allen, have you ever seen anything ghostly in the Taj Mahal?
No,
He says in all his years working at the Taj Mahal, he hasn't seen a ghost.
But what about the stories, like the ghosts and the fireflies or the bright light?
We get a lot of fireflies which has been flying in the area.
He says the area has a lot of fireflies. He thinks that people are just seeing regular fireflies, but the fireflies end up coming together because they're attracted to a small electric light, and the shapes they form could play with your imagination.
Why do people think they're ghosts?
It is a strong belief among the people. They think always the ghost is roaming there. For this, there's no scientific proof.
So there's no evidence that Shah Jahan haunts the Taj Mahal, though he did build the world's most beautiful tomb for the woman he loved. There may be no ghost, but it's the most romantic ghost story I've ever heard.
It's amazing how much clouds can look like things. That cloud looks like a ghost. That one looks like a vampire. That one looks like the mystery illustrator falling towards me. Oh, Nelly! 12-year-old Louis Duran of Louisiana, USA had a scary encounter with a vision too. Take a look on the mystery illustrator. Dear Doubting Dave, my family and I went to a place where two famous gangsters got shot.
Cheese.
And we took a picture of the big tombstone there. But when we had the picture developed, we could see two ghostly faces in the tombstone. Could these have been the gangsters' ghosts? Well, Louis, ghostly images have been popping up in photographs for over 100 years. Most of these turn out to be either fakes or accidents. Usually because the film roll didn't advance in the camera and two pictures got taken, one on top of the other. But in your case, Louis, I think something different is going on. For some reason, our brains always look for patterns, even where there aren't any. That's why people see shapes in clouds and famous people in tortilla chips. So, there might be some random marks on the tombstone in your photo, but because they're positioned a certain way, and maybe even because you're thinking about the two gangsters, they look like ghostly faces to you. This could also explain what our firefly witness saw at the Taj Mahal. Maybe he saw the ghost of the Shah in the cluster of fireflies because he was at the Taj and thinking about the Shah. but I doubt there was actually a ghost there. I also doubt there are ghosts in your photograph, Louis, but thanks for the great email. Hey, that one looks like a hungry baby. Here you go, little guy. You want a chip?
We'll be right back with more Mystery Hunters. We now return to Mystery Hunters.
The Minotaur and the Labyrinth were just a legend until they found the Palace of Knossos. Could King Minos have built the Labyrinth under his palace? There are all sorts of rooms and corridors down here, and I didn't bring any string. I mean, what's that sound? I think I came through here already. Now I'm imagining things. Oh, hi, Mike.
Hey, Ryan, what's up?
Mike Nelson has been investigating the ancient people who built this place. Okay, I admit it, it's pretty spooky down there. But do you think that this is the Labyrinth of Knossos?
I think it's pretty spooky back there, too, myself. I also think it looks like a labyrinth. Come on, let me show you something up there.
Okay.
Well, the palace was built with a lot of large and small rooms, all connected by narrow and twisting corridors. And here's a plan of the palace, and I think you can see that that architecture has given many people the impression that this was indeed a labyrinth, perhaps even the Labyrinth of Knossos.
But what about the basement? I mean, I almost got lost down there.
When the archaeologist uncovered that basement, he came across a whole bunch of jars, small and large, which to me as an archaeologist suggests that the basement over here was used as storage.
I guess that makes sense. I mean, all those narrow, twisting corridors would discourage robbers.
Yeah, I think that's a great observation for this area.
It all makes sense now. If anyone tried to steal something from down there, they sure wouldn't be able to escape very easily. But what about the Minotaur? Did it ever exist?
Well, if you combine all of the images of bulls that were found here, along with all of this labyrinthian-like architecture, I think you have the makings of a pretty good myth or a pretty good story.
And maybe they just made up the story of the Minotaur to help keep away those robbers.
Maybe they did.
So it looks like the Labyrinth of Knossos was probably just a lot of storage rooms designed to keep robbers out, not the home of an angry half-man, half-bull monster. But even if there is no proof that the Minotaur ever existed, the mazes on the island of Crete are places I'd never want to get lost in again.
Those underground chambers were really cool. Too bad you didn't find a real Minotaur.
Actually, the way I see it, it was pretty good I didn't find a real Minotaur.
It was pretty unlikely anyway. Minotaurs are just one of those fantastical creatures like fairies and unicorns. Anyway, I get lost down here all the time, so I figured I'd try Theseus's trick and see if it helps. Thanks for watching.
I wonder if a guy will ever care enough about me to build me a whole mausoleum.
You can have my sandwich.
Really? Thanks, Araya.
Just don't read too much into it.
That's so sweet. This bread's moldy. How long has it been there?
Pretty long. I just wanted you to test it for me.
I thought you were being nice.
Not really. Just careful.
Remember, things aren't always what they seem.